Hey everyone, welcome back to Pop Off English. If you are new here, I'm Mia.
And I'm Leo. This is the podcast where you improve your English and also survive adult life.
Today we talk about something scary, stressful, dramatic, and very important.
No, not meeting your partner's parents for the first time.
Worse.
Today's topic is visa interviews.
Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to Pop Off English, like this video, and share it with a friend who is also stressed about visas.
Or with a friend who thinks English is impossible. They need us.
All right, let's jump in. So today we are going to do a little role play and conversation about a visa interview.
We will talk about vocabulary, typical questions, what to say, what not to say, and some funny little disasters.
Very important. This is not legal advice. This is English practice.
Exactly. We help your English, not your paperwork.
So imagine this. You have an interview at the embassy next week. You are nervous, your hands are sweaty, your English is not perfect.
Your brain is saying, I forget all words. I know nothing. I am a potato.
But you can prepare. And preparation is your best friend.
Yes. Preparation is like deodorant. It does not fix everything, but it helps a lot.
Let's start with some keywords and expressions you will probably hear in a visa interview.
First, visa officer. This is the person who talks to you in the embassy. They ask you questions. They check your documents.
Next, application. Your application is the form and all the papers you send or bring.
Purpose of your visit. This means, why are you going to this country? Tourism, study, work, visit family?
Duration of stay. How long will you stay? 1 week, 3 months, 2 years?
Proof of funds. This means documents that show you have enough money. Bank statements. Scholarship letter. Sponsor letter.
Sponsor. A sponsor is a person or organization that pays for you. For example, your parents, your company, or your university.
Return ticket. This is your flight back home. Some countries want to see that you really plan to come back.
Accommodation. This is where you stay. Hotel, hostel, Airbnb, friend's house, student dorm.
Ties to your home country. This means reasons for you to come back home. For example, a job, family, property, studies.
Okay, now let's move to the interview situation. I'm going to be the nervous student.
And I will be the friend who is trying to help but is also a little dramatic.
So my character is going to another country to study English for 3 months. She has a visa interview.
And I am her friend, helping her practice the questions the day before the interview.
Let's start the scene.
Mia, tomorrow is your visa interview. How do you feel?
Honestly, I feel terrible. My stomach is doing backflips. My brain is on vacation.
Okay, first rule, breathe. Second rule, do not say my brain is on vacation in the interview.
I know. I am just so afraid I will not understand the questions.
That's why we practice now. We can practice typical questions in simple English.
Okay, you play the visa officer.
All right, I am very serious now. Mia, good morning. Why are you going to the United States?
I am going to the United States to study English for 3 months.
Good, very clear. Simple sentence, no stress. Try to keep your answers short and direct.
So I should not tell my entire life story?
No, this is not a Netflix documentary. This is a visa interview. They like clear answers.
Okay, next question.
What is the purpose of your visit?
The purpose of my visit is to study English in a language school.
Perfect. You can also say, I want to improve my English for my future studies and career.
Okay, that sounds smart.
That's the idea. Next question. How long will you stay?
I will stay for 3 months, from June to September.
Nice. You give it time and you give dates. That sounds organized.
But what if I forget the word duration?
You don't need to use the word duration. The officer will use it. You can answer with normal words. I will stay for 3 months.
That is good news. I always forget fancy words.
Fancy words are not necessary. Simple and correct English is enough.
Okay. What other questions can they ask?
They can ask about money. For example, how will you finance your trip? Or who is paying for your studies?
I hate money questions.
Everyone hates money questions, but you must be honest and clear. For example, if your parents are paying, you can say, my parents are sponsoring my trip.
Or, my parents will pay for my studies and my living expenses.
Exactly. Short and sweet.
What is living expenses?
Living expenses are things like rent, food, transport, internet, phone, that kind of thing.
So I can say, my scholarship covers my tuition and living expenses.
Yes, that is a great sentence if you have a scholarship.
I like that sentence. It sounds very adult.
Next question. Where will you stay?
I will stay in a student residence near my language school.
Or, I have booked a room in a student dormitory. If you are staying with a friend, you can say, I will stay at my friend's apartment.
Easy. What about work? Can they ask about my job?
Yes, they often ask, what do you do? Or what is your occupation?
Okay, I can say I am a university student, or I am an engineer, or I work as a graphic designer.
Perfect. And if you are between jobs, it's better to say, I am currently looking for a job, or I am between jobs right now.
Not, I do nothing. I just exist.
Yeah, maybe not that.
What about ties to your home country? That always sounds scary.
It just means, why will you come back home? So they can ask, do you plan to return to your country? Or what will you do after your studies?
I can say yes, I plan to return to my country after my course. I will continue my university studies.
Or I have a job offer in my home country after my program. Or my family and my job are in my country, so I will come back.
So they want to see that I am not trying to disappear and live secretly in a basement for 20 years.
Exactly. They want to know you will follow the rules.
Speaking of rules, what should I never say in a visa interview?
Good question. You should not joke about illegal things. No jokes about working illegally, staying forever, or fake marriages.
So I should not say, I want to find a rich husband and never come back.
Definitely not. That is maybe funny with your friends, but not funny for a visa officer.
What else should I avoid?
Don't lie. If they find out, it can be a big problem. Also, don't talk too much. Just answer the question.
And don't panic.
Yes. If you don't understand a question, you can say simple phrases like, sorry, can you repeat that, please? Or, can you say that more slowly, please?
That is really useful. I always feel shy to say that.
But it's totally normal. Many people say that in interviews, and it's okay.
What if they use a word I don't know?
You can say, I'm not sure I understand the word, could you explain? That's polite and honest.
Okay, I want to practice a full mini interview with you.
Great, I will be the visa officer again. Let's go.
I'm ready, I think.
Good morning. Can I see your passport and your application form?
Good morning. Yes, here you are.
Why are you going to Canada?
I am going to Canada to study English for 3 months in a language school.
What is the name of the school?
The name of the school is Maple Language Center in Toronto.
How long will you stay in Canada?
I will stay for 3 months, from June 5th to September 5th.
Who is paying for your studies and your trip?
My parents are sponsoring my trip. They will pay for my tuition fees, accommodation, and living expenses.
Where will you stay during your time in Canada?
I will stay in a student residence organized by the language school.
What do you do in your home country?
I am a university student. I study business management.
What will you do after you finish your English course?
I will return to my country and continue my business degree at my university.
Do you plan to work in Canada?
No, I do not plan to work in Canada. I will only study English.
Okay, thank you.
How did I do?
That was really good. Your answers were short and clear.
I was waiting for you to say, "Visa approved."
Unfortunately, I am not a real visa officer. But if I was, I would say yes.
One thing I always think about is body language. Should I smile a lot? Or be super serious?
Good point. You don't need a big fake smile. Just be polite, calm, and respectful. Natural is best.
And clothes? Do I need to wear a tuxedo?
Please don't wear a tuxedo. Just look neat and clean. You don't need very formal clothes, but don't go in beach shorts and flip-flops.
So no pajamas.
Sadly, no pajamas.
Another thing that scares me is the line. So many people. So much waiting.
The waiting is the worst. Your brain has too much time to think about everything that can go wrong.
Like, what if I forget my own name?
If you forget your own name, maybe you need more than a visa.
Maybe I need a new brain.
Here is a tip. The night before the interview, prepare a small folder. Put all your documents in order.
Passport, photos, application, bank statements, school letter, family documents, everything.
Yes. When your documents are organized, you feel more confident.
Another tip. Practice answering out loud at home.
But not by repeating after someone. Just take the typical questions and answer them in your own words.
You can even record yourself on your phone and listen.
Then you can hear if your answers are clear or too long.
Should I memorize my answers?
Not exactly. You should know the idea of your answers, but don't try to say every word perfectly like a robot.
So, know my story, but speak naturally.
Exactly. If you try to memorize everything, you will panic when you forget one word.
That is totally me.
Then don't memorize. Just understand what they want to know. Why you go, how long, who pays, what you will do after.
I like that. 4 big things: reason, time, money, future plans.
That's a great summary.
What if my English is really basic? Can I still have a visa interview in English?
Many officers know that your English is not perfect. They don't expect you to speak like a native speaker. They just want to understand you.
So simple grammar is okay?
Yes, simple grammar and simple vocabulary are okay. It is better to say, "I study English," than to try a big complicated sentence and get lost.
What about accent?
Accent is not a problem. Everyone has an accent. Just speak slowly and clearly.
I always worry I will mix present and past and future and everything.
That's normal. Try to focus on being clear, not perfect. "I will stay 3 months" is fine. If you say, "I stay 3 months," they still understand, but try to use the future when you talk about the future.
Another thing, sometimes officers look very serious, and that makes me nervous.
Yeah, they often look serious, but serious face does not mean angry. They are just doing their job.
I always imagine they go home after work, and they are actually super funny and watch cat videos.
Probably, but in the office, they must be professional.
Okay, I want to practice some difficult questions. Surprise me.
All right. Why did you choose this country and not another country?
I chose this country because it has very good language schools, and I want to experience the culture and improve my English in a native environment.
Nice. Next. What will you do if your visa is refused?
Ouch, that is painful.
It is, but they sometimes ask.
Okay, I can say, if my visa is refused, I will continue my studies in my country and maybe apply again in the future.
That is calm and reasonable. Next question. Do you have any relatives in this country?
If I do, I can say, yes, my cousin lives in London, but I will stay in student housing. If I don't, I say, no, I don't have any relatives there.
Great. Let's do one more. Why is learning English important for you?
Learning English is important for me because it will help me in my studies and my future career. Many international companies use English, and I want more opportunities.
That answer sounds very serious and professional. I like it.
You know, after practicing like this, the idea of a visa interview is still scary, but not as scary.
Yeah, it becomes more like an exam you can prepare for, not a mystery.
So to recap some useful sentences for a visa interview,
I am going to study English for 3 months.
the purpose of my visit is tourism and language study.
My parents are sponsoring my trip.
I will stay with a host family arranged by the school.
I plan to return to my country after I finish my course.
Sorry, can you repeat that, please?
Can you say that more slowly, please?
If you can say these things clearly, you are already in a good position.
And remember, the visa officer is a human being. They have bad hair days too.
They spill coffee, they lose their keys, they forget passwords, just like us.
So don't put them on a magic scary throne in your mind. They're just people doing a job.
Before we finish, imagine it's after the interview. You walk out of the embassy.
You survived. You didn't faint. You didn't cry. You didn't propose to the visa officer.
And you spoke English in a high-pressure situation. That's a big win, even if you don't know the result yet.
Exactly. Whatever happens, your English level just went up 1 level because you used it in real life.
All right, we're going to wrap up here. I hope this episode helped you feel more confident about visa interviews in English.
If it did, please subscribe to Pop Off English, like this video, and share it with a friend who is preparing for a visa interview or studying English.
You can also tell us in the comments what part of a visa interview scares you the most, and maybe we can make another episode to help.
Thank you for listening and practicing with us today.
Good luck with your visa, good luck with your English, and we'll see you in the next episode of Pop Off English.
Bye, everyone.